Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a Scorpio new moon reading. We enter Scorpio new moon on September 27th or September 28th, depending on where you are, until the new moon in Sagittarius on November 26th. This new moon in Scorpio for you guys is going to sit very well because it's in your sign. So it's a time to delve into your deepest emotions. A lot of us are going to be desiring meaningful emotional exchanges, so nothing superficial. Shadow relationships will no longer be satisfying, especially during this time. And it does come with a little bit of a warning because it will be opposite Uranus, which will make it unpredictable and a little bit erratic, so we should approach it with caution, patience, and flexibility. But as my Scorps know, Scorpio gets a bad rap, and it can be kind of an intense time for those of us who are not Scorpios, right? But this new moon spread is meant to identify your intentions for this time period and show you what you need to learn in order to cultivate and eventually manifest those intentions during the full moon. This is going to be a 5-card spread with some oracle cards at the end. I'm just going to ask that while I'm shuffling and doing the reading for you guys that you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment and share only if that's something that you like to do at the end of the video. All right, and I'm also going to link my Mercury in retrograde videos to the end of this video, so you guys should check those out for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So again, this is a reading for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for the new moon in Scorpio, which lasts from September 27th through November 26th. So let's go ahead and get into this reading for you guys. All right, so nice. I am not going to be reading reversals. I don't like to read reversals in my new moon and full moon and retrograde readings. Okay, very nice. Interesting. Okay, interesting. So we have a few 7s coming out here. We have 2 7s, so that might be something that's important to you. The first card out here is where are you now in your life? This is the Stars card, and this is a moment of rest, rejuvenation, hope, following your inner guidance and your inner truth, and feeling generally really like you're healing from something and that you're able to heal others as well. So either you are this woman, or either this is somebody or something in your life that's just giving you more hope. You've come through a dark period. You can see she's completely nude. She's not feeling uncomfortable or like she's threatened at all, and just feeling like hope, rejuvenation is on the horizon, or that you're in this healing period. The second card is what is blocking you from growing, or what do you need to leave behind? Now, the 7 of Cups energy, the Stars energy was Aquarius energy, or is Aquarius energy. Now we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming out, and this is indecision. Okay, and so this is what's blocking you, is having so many options that you're starting to get confused. And if you look at all of these cups, they're kind of like creating a nightmare because you're not able to focus and sort of cut through the noise to make the right decision. And you can see that she's really sort of hurt. She's really she's really kind of going nuts over here, trying to figure out which one is the right choice. Okay, and so you may need to leave behind some of the things that no longer serve you. And remember, in this season, and Scorpio in general desire meaningful emotional exchanges, not things that are superficial. And again, it's that saying that all that glitters is not gold, and you don't want anything that's not gold, even if it doesn't glitter. You want the real deal, and these shadow relationships no longer serve you. Okay, so you need to leave some of that behind. Okay, my dear Scorpio. What intention should you set in order for you to grow? This is the Devil card. This is Capricorn energy. This is detaching yourself from the outcome. This is also leaving behind the things that no longer serve you, negative thought patterns, negative behaviors, codependency. So that can be behaviors, relationships. Okay, it can also be jobs. It can be anything that, just definitely isn't serving you any longer. That's, that's taking you out of this high vibrational level. So the intentions you need to set are to detach from the things that aren't working for you in your highest good, because you are in a state, you want to heal, you are healing. And I think that you're healing from either a toxic relationship or toxic habits. Okay, so you should really set your intentions this new moon to do that. Now, what knowledge do you need to gain in the cultivation to aid in the cultivation of your intentions? Temperance. Yeah, so some of you might be dealing with addictions, alcoholism, or some sort of toxic codependent relationship, and you really need to learn that patience and balance pay off. You also need to recognize this is a card of a guardian angel, okay, and spiritual alchemy, but this is a sign from spirit saying that you are protected. You have ancestors, angels, spirit guides, loved ones who have passed, who are all helping you and pushing you to heal and to move into a much better and healthier and higher vibrational space. Okay, so remember, you're protected, you're divinely protected on this journey. And also that this is patience. Everything, we're on a path. Nothing happens overnight. And this is also just taking the middle road. And temperance, I can't help but when it comes out with the devil card, really does speak to toxic, codependent relationships and or drug or alcohol or any sort of types of addictions that you might have. They might be to food as well. All right, and finally, what positive energy will emerge during this phase? Well, the Ten of Swords, Scorpio, actually looks pretty menacing for a lot of people, but for those of us with Scorpio in their chart, I have my moon in Scorpio, so I'm okay with these, rising from the ashes, the burn it down and build it back up mentality. And the Ten of Swords is a complete crucifixion, a complete ending of something. It's a stick a fork in me. But I mean, this is a much more volatile energy. This is a violent ending. This is, something that just came to a screeching halt, but it was exactly what needed to happen. And this positive energy is you finally being released from whatever this devil energy means for you, finally making a decision, cutting through all of that noise and that frenetic energy that's all around you, finding patience and healing, and then this will allow you to start a new cycle. Wow, Scorpio, that's super deep, but I wouldn't expect anything less from you guys or for you guys. Now, your overall energy here is the Seven of Swords, okay, and underneath that, I can't help but notice there's the Three of Swords, okay, which is sadness, sorrow, emotional trauma. It could go back to something having to do with your parents, that initial relationship between mother, father, and child. Okay, so it could be childhood issues, or it could just be relationship issues that need to be healed at this time. And the Seven of Swords, this is normally this, and you can see, look how evil he looks. This is someone or something that was taking from you for a long time. And you know what? You're healing from that and you're detaching from it. You're seeing clearly. You've used patience and also the help of your spirit guides and your loved ones and everybody who's around you to sort of finish out this cycle so that somebody or something can no longer take from your life anymore. Okay, there was something that was really, really taking away from you. And you're no longer willing or able to allow that to happen during this time, and you're going to set the intentions to detach from any of that negative toxic energy, Scorpio. So I really like this is a lot of transformation for you. All right, I'm just going to pull 4 oracle cards so we can get some additional messages from spirit for Scorpio for the new moon in Scorpio period. All right, the first card out is the Door to Spirit. We have Contract, which also represents balance, strategy. Okay, interesting. All right, and then we have 3, Blossoming Abundance. I really, really like this energy, you guys. Okay, so for you guys, so what's basically happening here, the messages that Spirit is giving is that, through this hope and this rejuvenation, and also from recognizing that you are not alone, that your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed are around you. This journey and this transformation for you is really opening up that door to spirit. And this is a reminder that you are not alone, that spirit's got your back. The universe is working towards you. Remember, the whole universe and all of mankind is working to create abundance, harmony, peace, and balance in your life. I'm getting here that you've maybe had some toxic relationships or behaviors in your life, and you were sort of blindly feeling obligated to them, but you're no longer obligated to continue in this cycle, and no longer obligated to honor this contract because it was a false contract. All right, I'm really getting this was a false contract. It's now time to branch out on your own, to leave this behind. Now, it hasn't been easy, and I think that there's a lot of strategy involved here, and you may have to work out. Okay, I want you to look here. They have journal, and then look at this feather coming out here and this feather here. I mean, how much more synchronicity do you need in this reading? Okay, this also speaks to a divine plan. And that but I also get that you've been journaling, setting your intentions, okay? And you've really been trying to figure out how you're going to break away from that devil energy, that detachment, those toxic behaviors, and how you're going to, really release yourself from this anxiety in these sort of false relationships, or false beliefs, and all of this energy that's been just so confusing for you. All right, so we also have this 3 coming out, this blossoming abundance. So all of this energy, everything that's happening during this Scorpio new moon until the new moon in Sagittarius, is really just going to be creating this abundance, and you're going to see it and you're going to feel it. And I just want you to look at that so you can see and feel the hope that you should have at this time in releasing, these toxic behaviors, these toxic relationships, and getting out of it, okay? It's really, really nice energy for you, Scorpio. There's a really nice, beautiful transformation coming for you. So I'm going to pull one final card for you guys. What energies can assist Scorpio during Scorpio new moon? This whole period from Scorpio new moon to Sagittarius new moon. Okay, September 27th through November 26th, roughly. All right, and your card is She Who Is Wild, Sauvage, Untamed, Wild, and Mysterious. Wow, so if that's not Scorpio energy, I don't know what is. Okay, so it doesn't mean by any means that you're this wild savage, but what it does mean is you're no longer going to be stuck in a job that is meaningless. You are no longer willing to accept relationships that are shadow relationships. You are no longer going to feel obligated to things that no longer serve you or aren't for your highest good. Now, those obligations might be real or they might be imagined, but you can no longer do that because you are going to be freeing yourself, Scorpio. Okay, that you are no longer willing to be attached to something that no longer serves you, and you need to go with this untamed spirit. Free yourself so you can bring about this blossoming abundance, okay? Now, being untamed and wild doesn't mean that there's some sort of strategy here. I get that you have been strategizing. You need to heal, okay, because it's been a bit complicated. I do feel this has been a complicated situation, so it's not just as easy as cutting a cord and boom, there you are. There is some thought that has gone into this transformation and how you're going to do it. Okay, and if this speaks to you about a job, it's not quit your job and see what happens. No, you're lining up something else that's for your highest good. Okay, so it doesn't mean that there's no planning involved. Planning is definitely involved. Now, 2 and 1 is 3. With this strategy card, we also have the 3 for the blossoming abundance, and we also have this 3 of swords coming out under our overall energy. So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a magnificent energy for you. Lots of transformation, lots of powerful things happening during your season. Remember, universe has got your back, okay? And you're no longer obligated real or imagined obligations to do things that are not for your highest good. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share and comment if that's something you like to do. And I love you guys so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful new moon in Scorpio period.